Hello guys, my name is Samarpan Dasgupta and today is the part 16 of Flutter Social Media Chat App Generation Tutorial 2021. In that video, we are going to see about voice recording from user and audio management UI in the chat box. So here in this video, we are going to see about voice and audio conversation UI with taking audio from local storage and record voice from user. We take some code from previous video and then we extend with that. So if you don't see previous video, please check it out. Without wasting any time, let's get started. So guys, let's start with the voice and audio conversation UI. For audio and voice conversation UI, we have to first make the audio conversation UI and then we will show to take any voice from user local storage and show it in the chat box. And also after that we also see user can record the voice and also that's showing in the chat box. But record the user voice is not possible in the emulator, so I will show you in the physical device. So we have to first install a new package. Okay, so the package name is Just Audio. We have to install it at first. Now here we have to categorize one thing. Come here. Yeah. Here we give all the direction, right? Now we have to implement that method, audio conversation management. Okay. In this method, as usual, I will implement the code, something from the GitHub, and we will also implement here about the take audio from the phone local storage. Okay, so guys, I am going to the split code, and as you know, after the split code I will understand you step by step what I am doing in the split code. So guys, please have a patience. So guys, our sprint code is totally completed. Now we are going to first see the demo and then understand step by step what I done in the sprint code. So guys, please have a patience. So I open any one chart and go to that. I select the music here. You can so it is showing here. So if I click here, upon click on that, it is pause, and if I click on that again, it will be play. So you can change the volume from here, and I play it after 2x speed, increasing the speed. And that's the normal speed. Okay, when we are playing the audio, if we long press on that icon, it will totally stop it and back to the at first stage. Okay, so I play it and long press on it. Please take a look. So that's the demo, and just like usual, if I choose another audio, it is showing in the left side. Okay, so let's understand the code. As you noticed here, when I click on that, the audio file is taken from the local storage, right? So that icon is denoting here icons.music note rounded under the chat screen. Okay, so that's the icon is showing here. You can show that icon here. That's the icon. That's music note rounded. That's the icon. It is showing here. Here the onPress method. Here we allow some extension that some audio files. You can add more extension for the audio files. And then just like previous video about the document pickup, we take the audio as well. Okay, and provide, and the difference is here we not specify the file type .custom. Here we specify the audio as we pick up audio, and then we are checking if that audio picker result is not equal to null, because if the user go to the storage and selected no files and come back here, then the audio file picker result will be null. So if that is not null, so that means a user pick any file. Okay, and then just like previous video, as I mentioned in the previous video, we iterate through that for file picker result, and we are checking if the picked file extension contains any one of that. Then what we done, we pass the picked file path and audio extension through that voice sent method. Okay, so let's come here, voice sent method. Under that voice sent method, this is very much important. Here you can see we are initialize that package. That audio player is under that just audio package, and we make a object just audio player. Okay, so we make a object just audio player and come back here. Okay, so just audio player is the object of audio player. We are checking if the duration, that's object duration, is not equal to null. So if it is not null, then what we done, we first stop it. So why we stop it at first? Because when we clicked here, and now if we click here, you noticed a thing. After stopping that, that's audio file is playing. Both audio file are not playing simultaneously. After playing that, that's audio file are playing. Cool. That's why we first stop it, so that if any audio file is playing before that, it will automatically stop. And then we change it icons.play rounded. So what is that icon data? Icon data actually representing that play icon and that pause icon. So if any audio is playing before that, then it will stop the audio and convert that icon to the play button. Okay, that's the icon data is doing here. Through that object, we actually set path of our recorded file path, because you know here we as a formal parameter we take the picked up audio file path, and we first have to set file path with that just audio player object and pass the recorded file path. So it is initial, so that path with the just audio player initialized, and now we can check its duration. So we checking if the duration and convert it to the minute, it is greater than 20 or not. So here I bounded audio file duration less than equal to 20. If it is less than equal to 20, then we first found out the message time, and after finding the message time, we do simple thing just like before. Through that, you know, it is containing all the messages. So here we just provide the recorded file path. Here we take the recorded file path as a formal parameter, and it is containing the picked file audio path. So this is taking the path, and we also provided the message time, and it is a audio, so we provided the audio as chat message category holder, just like before videos. Okay, so that's the voice send. And now let's understand voice conversation management, audio conversation management. Actually, that audio conversation management is actually representing that UI and that play and pause functionality, and speed increase or speed increase and all functionality at all. Okay, so how we made that UI? From column to the child, all similar, just like before conversation management UI. Okay, so I don't explain it, I explain it from here. We made a container, and that container is representing here, that's the container, and give a specific height and width, because as you can see, the width is and height is constant. And after that we specify a box decoration, because you can show because you can notice here the some portion is sharp and other portion is rounded. So we made all that rounded and sharp portion here decoration, and then we provided the row. So why row? Because you can see the icon, that's the loader, and that's voice split, audio split. Actually it is in a row, so that's why we provide a row. And as you can see, when we click on that, the action will be performed. So we provided that gesture detector and provided two method, on tap and on long press, because as I show here, when I long pressed here, it is totally stopped, so that's have a functionality. And normal tap, it is play pause the music. So let's understand the child, and then on tap and on long press method. Okay, that icon and that okay, so the last audio playing index, so it is actually keeping just imagine a situation, as I just declared before. You want to play this audio, but this audio is playing. I show you the situation. That audio is playing. Now I want to play that audio. Okay, last audio playing index. So last audio playing index actually locating the element index of that audio file. Okay, and if the index is similar, that means if I play that audio and click on that, that will provide the icon data. And icon data, as you see before, that will be the play icon and that pause icon, and it will change simultaneously. Okay, and if it is not similar, that means we are not accessing the same audio that are playing right now. So what we done here, we make the play icon rounded, and then provided the color, and this color is constant, so we provide the constant keyword as well, and then provided the size of that icon. As you can see, it is a specified size. Let's understand that chat microphone on tap action. So what that does, so it is a real-time fetching methods when the music player is playing. Okay, here you can see some debugging operation is playing when I click on here. Okay, so position stream dot listen, just listening that time when the audio is playing. Okay, that position stream actually denoting in at where position it is exists. We take player's state stream and then listening it, and if that event is completed, that means the player has reached the end of the audio. So what we done, we stop it and make the loading time as 00, that is as the initial point, and convert the icon data as we mentioned before as a play icon. And we are checking if the last audio playing index is not equal to index, as I just explained before what that, so I not explain again. We first set file path of the new audio file that is containing that index. Okay, we have set file of that, and then we make some runtime changes. We as when that audio is playing and we are going to play that audio, the last index was there, but when we start playing that audio, the last index will be the index of that audio file. Okay, so we made that, and then provided the total duration. This is very simple, and then provide the icon data. So when user click on that, the audio is playing and it is showing the pause index. Okay, and as initially we made the audio playing index as 1.0 and also set the audio playing speed. Okay, then we start the play, audio player dot play. So, and now the another condition arises under the else block. So when the processing state is ideal, that means the player has not loaded an audio source. We first set file path, and then just like before we make a last audio playing index as the current index and total duration, and change the icon data. And if the just audio player is playing, that means whether the player is playing, that means when the audio is playing, then at that time if user click on that, that means it will convert it to the play arrow around it. Just audio player is playing, here the audio player is playing, right? So when we click here, that means on tap action, the icon data is converted to play icon, so that is showing there. You can see as it converted to the play icon, the voice is pause, so we converted it to the just audio player dot pause. And after that there is another condition, processing state dot ready, that means the player has enough audio buffer and is able to play. When this is the pause state, we click on here, the play icon converted to the pause icon. So here we converted the play icon to the pause icon, and then we just play that audio. Okay, and we also wrap it with the try catch block, and if there is any error happen, that will show the messages maybe audio file not found. Okay, so we understand on tap action. Now we understand on long press action, chat microphone on long press action. So it is very much simple. So you know when the audio is playing and user long press on that, it is coming to at initial point. Okay, so we first made just audio player dot stop and then make some runtime changes. So this is for debugging purpose. Audio play completed, and we stop it because sometime writing one line maybe not stop it. This is due to some package problem. And after that, what we done, we make the loading time as initial stage and change the icon data to the play icon. We converted the last audio playing index -1 so that it will not conflict with any other index file as well, because index start from 0. Okay, so come back here. We also showing the time. You can see that's the time is showing. So that's just like previous video, so I not explain. So that's all about the video voice conversation UI, but not over. We have to do one more thing. When user click on that voice icon, user can record the voice and that voice will be shown in the chat screen. So we are going to do that. So please guys have a patience. I am going to do split code for taking user voice, and I will show demo in the physical device. So this is going to be interesting. Please guys have a patience. I will explain taking the audio and all the stuff step by step. So please have a patience. So guys, that voice recording by the user and showing it in the chat box is almost completed. Let's see the demo in the physical device at first, and then we understand every step that we done in that sprint code step by step. So let's see the demo in the physical device. Hello, my name is Samarpan Dasgupta and now I am recording that demo. So the file is showing here. Hello, my name is Samarpan Dasgupta and now I am recording that demo. Now let's see for the other side. So let's record another. This is for the left side. So let's play it. This is for the left side. Okay. So guys, I hope you see the demo. Okay, so we can record the voice and send to the chat box as well. Okay, for the UI purpose. And the most important thing is that let's understand the code. Okay, so hope you understand. We make that method bottom insertion question in one of my previous video, right? And here we can interchange from send icon to voice icon, and from voice icon to the send icon, the interchangeable icon depending upon the right text present or not. We make one of the previous video, right? So I don't telling all the things right now because I also explained that things in the previous video. So I done, if the right text is present, then the icon should be the send icon, and for the send icon, so it will be the send text just like before. So if here in something right here, so that will be the send icon. Okay, so here I checking if it is some text present, so it will be text to send, so it will send the text. Okay, that's we made that all the things that the selected person in one of my previous video where we make the basic chat UI and all the things. So I don't explain it. I also put the link of that video in the description. Just recap it. So come back here. So if the right text is not true, then that condition will be false and the voice tag will be performed. So under that voice tag, the recording purpose, the voice recording purpose that I show in the demo, that will happen. So under that voice tag function, we first check if the microphone permission is granted or not. Then we have to request the user to give the microphone permission. That's why we take the request, and if it is not, if user not granted that permission, then we will show a toast message, microphone permission required to record voice. Okay, and if the user given the permission, then we come to the else block, and under that else block we manage the voice recording of the user. Okay, so here I install a new package name as record. Okay, yeah, that's we make the object of record function here. So come back here. Yeah, so we taking that object, and under that one method is present start. When we start recording, we have to give the path where the audio will store. Okay, so I take the path from audio directory.path. So how I found that audio directory? Just wait, I see you. At first I declare with let modifier because we not initialize it a directory. Okay, and change something here. As you know, I tell you before about the taking permission for storage at first. Okay, so at the initial stage when the chat is opening, so if user give the storage permission request, it will directly redirect to that method make directory for recordings, because we have to store our recordings in a particular directory. Under the make directory for recordings, we take path from get external storage directory, but that function get external storage directory actually present under that package path provider. That path provider give you to access internal storage path and all the things. So we take a position in the external storage directory, and it is returns a directory with null safety, and we create a new folder here provided the new folder name. Okay, and then dot create method. So here I write a comment, this directory will create once in whole application. Okay, so with dot create method we create the directory, and it is stored in the audio directory that we make the object at first. So we take our created folder path, and we have to give voice file a particular unique name, otherwise there will be might be any conflict. So that's why I take datetime not now. Then we provide the extension of that music file. So I provide .aac. You can provide .mp3 or other, and then we checking it is recording for that debugging purpose. And now understand, if we start the recording, as you can see, this is the recording. So when I click here, that block operation will perform. So now it is recording. So when I click here, it is converted to the type here. So we converted to the hint text to the type here, and we stop the recorder, and this is the object as we created before, and under that there is a method dot stop. So we stop it, and this is a asynchronous method, and that will return the recorded file path. So we take the recorded file path from here, and as you see, as in the earlier, when we take the voice or audio file from the local storage, we make that function, right, voice send. Under that voice send method, we provided the recorded file path, okay, with converted to toString. So as we make that, as I explained that method earlier, so I don't explain again and again. Okay, so we completed all the UI for the chat screen, and now we from the next video we will forward to the backend and backend functionality and database two database maintain Firebase Firestore and SQLite. Cool. So see you in the next video. Hope you are fine. And guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe my channel to get updates of next videos of the tutorial. And guys, please support me because I don't get enough views in my videos. So please guys, please support it. Please support me, and please share that video in the social media and with your friends and other places. That will be very much grateful. And guys, please let me know in the comment if the tutorial is helpful to you or not. And guys, don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are new, come here. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a nice day. Bye bye.